I am Rocco Romeo, CEO of HLS Linen Services. In 1974, HLS was established to provide cost-effective linen service to healthcare facilities in the Ottawa area. HLS now ships throughout most areas of Ontario and into Western Quebec. Our focus has expanded to include hospitals throughout the province, long-term care facilities, rehabilitation centers, and hospitality clients. With nearly 50 years of service and 249,000 square feet of production facilities in Ontario, HLS ships over 100 million pieces of linen a year. As you can imagine, there's a great deal of activity behind these doors. This is a business of seconds. We continuously break down things at a micro level, improving upon the efficiency of every movement. We minimize the amount of time things get handled. Every single detail is considered because success is in the details. We have one of the most state-of-the-art operations in North America, driven by advances in technology. Recent technological advances we have implemented include a UVC sterilization of our carts and trucks and the purchasing of new, faster, more efficient processing equipment. One of our technological advances is our E-Tech material handling system. With over 4 kilometers of track, it's our robotics in the air. It is critical to our operation and controls movement of linen throughout the plant, allowing us to use the full cube of the plant from ceiling to floor so we can maximize output. Out-of-the-box thinking and innovation are part of our culture. Now these are proven concepts. That's how we do it. We take risks, we are innovative, and we implement the latest technological advances. We pay attention to the details, and that's what makes us successful. At HLS, our employees are key to our success. Productive employees who are happy where they work. We make sure they're respected. We train constantly and thoroughly. We take time to say thank you to every one of our team members. HLS is a fast-paced environment with lots of exciting challenges. It's always bright here. Historically, laundries were dim and ugly, but we discarded that idea. Our environment is bright and friendly and welcoming, with painted floors below and skylights above. In our lobby, you'll see flags of about 45 different countries representing nationalities of our workers who work here. We're proud to have representatives from so many cultures and have been recognized with the Diversity Award for the diverse makeup of our workforce. We've built a culture of safety here. You can't think of safety after the fact, you have to think of it before. We're always striving to consider what might happen so we can ensure our employees are always safe. Doctors, nurses, and patients rely on our linen every day. They are why we do this. Of all the surfaces in a hospital, patients will have the greatest degree of contact with their gown and bed linens. Hospital nurses and doctors handle linen, and we provide uniforms for them as well. Our job is to ensure that every piece of linen that touches a patient is free from contamination and hygienically clean. Today we are going to take a tour of our Ottawa, Ontario processing facility. Come on in. Every day, over 30 trucks travel to and from 2 HLS plants in Ontario, servicing hospitals, long-term care facilities, and hospitality. Our trucks typically do several runs a day, with our drivers loading up clean linen early in the morning and arriving at the plant to unload soiled linen they have picked up. We never transport clean and soiled linen together. Each cart or bin that comes in from our customers has a barcode affixed to it. The driver unloads the bins into our receiving docks. The receiver rolls the cart onto our weigh scale, scans the barcode, which corresponds to the customer, and records the gross weight of the linen that was returned to us minus the weight of the cart itself. Weekly matrix track and compare the quantity of linen we deliver versus the quantity of soil returned to us. The barcode technology is one tool to control customer inventory, which we call par levels. Once the weighing is complete, the carts get put in the queue in our receiving department. The plastic bags filled with soiled linen are then brought to our soiled linen conveyor belt, where our team breaks open the bags and distributes the product evenly on the conveyor belt. It's then transported up to the mezzanine, where it gets sorted by product type. The plastic bags are then set aside in another container for recycling, because the soiled product comes to us in impervious plastic bags for safety and compliance reasons. We have implemented a recycling program where bales of plastic get loaded and picked up as needed. We recycle over 260,000 pounds of plastic annually. Throughout the plant, you will see display monitors that display the productivity of employees working towards processing targets. The data is tabulated daily to indicate overall department efficiency and highlights where continuous improvement plans can be initiated by the employee. Let's go upstairs to the mezzanine and show you how the sorting works. Here we are on the sorting desk. Soiled linen comes up the conveyor belt and gets presented to our team members at their stations. Team separates soiled linen and drops the linen down product-specific sort hoppers that enter laundry slings below. The color of navy blue bags in our plant signifies soiled linen. Only one type of product goes into each bag. Above each hopper is a screen display showing the type of product and the weight. All of our plants are automated and optimized to be as efficient as possible. All soiled linen slings are stored on and tracked within a rail system algorithm. This enables us to launder any products in any order, running what's called a sequencer. This is a program in the tunnel washer that calls for product in a particular sequence to fulfill orders that are required on the clean side of our facility. We build our plants the way that we do to optimize cubic space and leverage the automation process by moving product up and down with the use of gravity and rails. You can see after the sorting process that all of our linen that is sorted is put in these bags. Each one of these things is 165 pounds, and our automated material handling system will take each of these 165 and bring them automatically over to our tunnel washers, where they will be washed. In all of our plants, we have a floor-to-ceiling wall separating the clean soiled area from the clean area. This is functional separation of the clean and soiled side of our operations. The loading section of the tunnel washers are on the soiled side of the wall, and the exit is on the clean side of the wall to maintain that functional separation. In our plants, we have 7 tunnel washers along with 54 dryers, which can launder over 4,500 pounds per hour. Okay, so this is our tunnel washers. Each one of these tunnel washers are 14 to 16 compartments where all of our wash process goes through. It's an automated system. We basically can track by customer. We know the weight of every load, and we know what the item is from the time it gets sorted. The chemical delivery system to each of these washers is highly automated. This is a very safe area. It's a self-contained room within our facility where we store all of the chemistry that feeds to our tunnel washers. And over here we have our chemical delivery system by Ecolab. Each one of our wash formulas has a specific wash formula, and as that formula is called up to our tunnel washer, the exact amount of chemistry required for that program is automatically injected from this room over to our tunnel washers. We use Advocare in our chemical system. Advocare is a proven FDA-approved disinfectant for significant healthcare microorganisms, including COVID-19. We take a lot of time and effort designing these systems and have all the fail-safes in place to ensure that only hygienically clean product is delivered to our clients every day. Our infection control practices ensure there is always proper segregation of clean and soiled linen, and we follow universal precaution guidelines that have been in place to ensure that everyone is safe no matter what the public health situation is. We wash one product at a time based on a wash formula that's set for that particular product. Each of the overhead bags holds one product that has been sorted during the sorting process. Our tunnel washers have between 14 and 16 chambers. One bag gets dropped approximately every 2 minutes, and it takes over 30 minutes for the cycle to be completed. Once the bag is dropped and is emptied, it is routed to an automatic retie station so that it can be refilled and the process repeated. So here we are at the extraction stage of our process. We have a cake coming out representing about 120 bath towels. That's brought automatically into one of our dryers. At the end of the wash process, the linen exits our tunnel washer where it goes through a press extractor that squeezes out all excess water from the product. We then reuse this clean excess rinse water at the beginning of our wash cycle, which enhances our conservation efforts for water. At the end of our wash process, as the linen exits our tunnel washers, the press extractor squeezes all excess water out of the product. We then reuse this clean excess rinse water at the beginning of our wash cycle, which enhances our conservation efforts. The other benefit of extraction is that it reduces the amount of time required in the dryer, meaning less natural gas and electricity is required to complete the process. Our commitment to conserving natural resources is part of our process on an ongoing basis. Once the product goes through the washing extract cycle, the cake is placed on a shuttle elevator, which brings it up to a mezzanine overhead where there are multiple dryers located. The automated shuttle traverses back and forth, loading and unloading the dryers. The dryers are automated and equipped with infrared temperature controls, with drying time programmed precisely to the item in the dryer, which again saves energy. An automated and pre-programmed chemical injection process is in place to ensure hygienically clean linen. There's a specific wash formula for each individual linen product line based on the amount of soil and other factors required to ensure a hygienically clean product. Placing our dryers on a mezzanine optimizes workflow by dropping the dry product into royal blue clean slings for the use of both gravity and automation. Additionally, since the dryers are a source of heat and noise, putting them on a mezzanine away from the production floor creates a more comfortable and positive work environment for our team members. There are items that bypass the dryers, such as sheets and pillowcases. They are routed directly to the ironers, which simultaneously dry and iron the product. To maintain our automation process, we still bring the damp products up to the mezzanine to have them automatically dropped into clean side slings. The entrance to our cart sanitizer is on the soil side of our facility, which has an opening for the cart to travel through to the clean side of the wall. Carts can only leave the soiled area one way, so it is guaranteed every cart every day is sanitized properly before being reloaded with clean product. This is our cart and bin sanitization system. First, we pressure wash the carts and bins on the soil side of the plant before they are rolled into the UVC lamp room, which is on the clean side of the plant. Inside the sterilization room, during a 2-minute cycle time with the lamps turned on, the UVC light interrupts the reproductive process of any living cells, testing process daily. Once the audible alarm ends that signal, the process of sterilization is complete. The interlock safety doors can be opened and the now sterilized carts and bins can be removed from the room. Even though the carts are sanitized, they are still individually inspected. Random daily ATP tests are conducted on the surfaces of the carts and bins in order to validate that the UVC sterilization process is functioning properly. We are now standing in the dry fold area of our plant. All the product overhead in the royal blue slings is clean, and they include items to be folded that are fully dry linen products such as thermal blankets, bath towels, gowns, face cloths, patient gowns, isolation gowns, and soaker bags.
So these are our small piece folders here, and you can see that there's air blast, and then over here it automatically folds the linen, and then the linen goes up a conveyor to our cart makeup department. So each one of this equipment can do anywhere between 600 and 800 pieces of folded linen per hour.
Here we are in the flatwork department, where sling bags hold sheets, flannel blankets, and pillowcases. These are dropped safely into large metal carts, linen detangling hoppers, or onto conveyor belts to have linen robotically be picked up and forwarded to the ironing equipment operators.
The ironing and the last part is the folding. Each item goes through 330 to 360 degrees of heat.
An ironer will iron and dry products simultaneously. This acts as an effective infection prevention method, so while our washing chemistry is very robust, the amount of heat that is applied to the textile in the dryers and ironers ensures hygienically clean linen.
So what happens here is we got the feeder, so the linen gets fed into the feeder. It separates the linen so it can go through the ironer where it gets folded.
Here we are now in our OR department, where we process operating room products and scrubs. This department is a clean room environment and only accessible by our OR staff. All OR linens are washed separately from other product lines and with special wash formulas. OR surgical items are carefully inspected on light tables for lint, stains, and perforations, and then action is taken to correct any deficiencies found.
So this is one of our bundle tables where we prepare packs that are going into an operating room setting. So all of our packs are barcoded with what items go in each specific pack.
Once product is folded and prepared for shipment, it is packed directly into carts and bins. Every one of our carts for shipment will have a pick list on it. This pick list designates the contents that need to be placed onto the cart or into a bin and that the client is going to receive. These require sign-off by the operator when linen is placed on the cart.
So this is our processing where we do all of our scrubs. All of our scrubs have a barcode on them. In case any scrubs go missing, we can trace it back to which customer has not returned the actual scrubs. So she's basically scans the barcode and then she places them on the cart so that we know exactly where it is.
When the product is placed on the cart and confirmed, it will make its way to the shipping department. Here's where the carts and bins are bagged and shrink wrapped and then weighed.
So this part of our process makes sure the cart is completely wrapped. And once it's completely wrapped, it's staged in our shipping department to make sure that the linen, between the time it leaves our facility and it goes to the customer site, has not been tampered with or contaminated and is hygienically clean.
After the weighing process, the pick list is confirmed, scanned, and the weight is linked to the customer. Now the cart, customer, and bins are strategically stayed by the shipping doors based upon delivery routes. As the day progresses, our logistics team continuously manages and organizes the outgoing carts. Each one of our route drivers has a manifest of how many carts for each customer they are scheduled to deliver. So as the trucks are loaded, there is another point of validation that our deliveries are accurate, loaded on the correct vehicle, and ready to go out to our customers. Our biggest competition is disposable products, but disposable comes with a lot of extra cost to companies and to the environment. We have a huge advantage. Our products keep coming back to us. The pandemic really highlighted the procurement and supply issues that are an inherent weakness of disposable products and an inherent strength of reusable products. At HLS, we may have to turn gowns around 3 times a day, but we're never going to run into a supply issue. In the warehouse, our 60,000 gowns on 60 skids that we process 75 times each is equivalent to 3.7 million disposable gowns. So the whole premise of our business model based upon hygienic linen is to reuse and recycle the linen instead of sending products to landfill. HLS uses cutting-edge technology to improve output and to ensure hygienically clean linen, all the while reducing our utility consumption to do so. A small carbon footprint is important to us. Our state-of-the-art equipment and technology help us save an incredible amount of water and gas each year with our water reclaim and heat reclaim systems. Skylights not only improve employee comfort, but save electricity at the same time. Linen past its useful life is sold as rags. Not only are we certified to the ISO 14001 international standard, we've won an award for our environmental initiatives as well. Unclaimed personal linen are held for a period of time in our lost and found. If they remain unclaimed, they are donated to a local charity. Constant wash formula adjustments are made to minimize chemical usage. We monitor wastewater to ensure we meet regulations to the highest municipal standards. Our modern truck fleet is regularly serviced and maintained to ensure less environmental impact. HLS strives to be not just another commercial laundry, but rather we see ourselves as a growing and integral part of our community. We are determined to continue to be a strong leader in this industry. We never rest on our laurels. We are committed to serving all of our customers at the highest standards of excellence. And we are always looking to be a little bit better tomorrow than we were yesterday. That's the HLS way.
Well, that concludes the tour of our facility. We want to thank you for taking the time to learn about our process. If you have any other questions or want to learn more about the company, visit our website, www.hlslinenservices.com. Thank you.